Good morning, students. So today we'll start another topic or the paragraph, that is canal. Okay, Suez Canal and Panama Canal. Why Suez Canal and Panama Canal has been made? Because in water transport it makes easier and it takes less time, okay, to reach the destination. That's why it has been built. Okay, that is the main reason. So the Suez Canal was built in 1869. So it was built in 1869. It connects the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. So in the pictures you can see, okay, Suez canals, where the Suez Canal has made. The Suez Canal has reduced the distances between Mumbai and London by 9,700 kilometers. It also reduced the traveling time between Mumbai and London to just 2 weeks instead of 6 months. You just imagine, okay, from Mumbai to London, it will take only 2 weeks instead of 6 months. Before it was, okay, so taking time 6 months. Okay, when your Suez Canal not made, okay, after Suez Canal made, it will take only 2 weeks to reach the London from Mumbai. You just imagine that, okay, or you can imagine by kilometers, 9,700 kilometers reduced. Okay, it's already reduced after making that canal. So in a short, we can say it's a shortcut way to go from one place to another. Okay, कभी कभी हम लोग भी जल्दीबाजी में रहते हैं तो क्या करते हैं, शॉर्टकट मार लेते हैं, है कि नहीं, शॉर्टकट रास्ता से पहुंच जाए, क्योंकि शॉर्टकट जाने से मेरा क्या होता है, मेरा टाइम बच जाता है. ओके, जल्दी तो पहुंचते ही है और टाइम भी बच जाता है. इसीलिए ये 2 कैनाल को बनाया गया है शॉर्टकट रास्ता, एज अ शॉर्टकट रास्ता. द पैनामा कैनाल स्टार्टेड ऑपरेटिंग इन 1930. ये 1913 में बनाना शुरू कर दिया. ठीक है. इट कनेक्ट्स द पैसिफिक ओशन विद द अटलांटिक ओशन. इट कनेक्ट्स टू ocean to ocean, Pacific to Atlantic. The Panama Canal is called the gateway of the Pacific. This Panama Canal is called the gateway of Pacific. This question will arise from this paragraph. So name the gateway of the Pacific. So you have to write the Panama Canal is the gateway of the Pacific. In India, the rivers Ganga and the Brahmaputra are navigable. So in our country, we can see we can go from one place to another by ship. Okay, that is navigable in Ganga and Brahmaputra. The lagoons of the Kerala are used for transport, water transport. India has long coastline. It has many good ports along with the coastline. There are 11 major coastline. First of all, what is lagoons? ओके, लगून क्या होता है, आपका सी वाटर, जो सी वाटर है वो सी वाटर अगर लैंड की तरफ में घुस जाता है, ठीक है, वो अकॉर्डिंग टू प्लेस ही ऐसा है कि वहाँ पर कैसा है, एक कैनल जैसा बना हुआ है, वही सी का वाटर कहाँ जाता है, सी का पानी इसी जो बना हुआ है एरिया, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, लगून्स बोलते हैं, उसी एरिया में जाता है, फिर वही पानी इधर बैक हो जाता है. ओके, सी में ही आता है, सी का पानी इसी फील्ड में घुस जाता है और वही पानी बैक हो जाता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड द लगून्स. ओके, एंड इन इंडिया देयर आर हाउ मेनी कोस्ट लाइन्स, 11 along with the major ports Kandala, Mumbai, Mangalore, Marmago, Kochi, Chennai, Paradip, Visakhapatnam and Kolkata. These are the major ports in our country. Ports means bandargah. ठीक है. Mumbai is the biggest and the busiest seaport of India. Mumbai is the biggest and the busiest seaport of India. So airways. Around 100 years ago, the Wright brothers Orville and Wilbur flew the first aeroplane called the Flyer. These two Wright brothers, Orville and the Wilbur, make the first aeroplane, that is Flyer. Okay, we have come a long way since the first plane. Today, aeroplane will develop equipped to carry many as 400 passengers. They can fly at great speed over long distances in less time. The aeroplanes are the fastest and the most expensive means of travel. They land and take off at airports. See, so in nowadays, if we're talking about this generation, so we have lots of air transport. Okay, one of them is aeroplane. Okay, aeroplane can carry more than 100 peoples in a time. Okay, at one time. Okay, 400 peoples, 500 peoples carry at one time with great speed. Okay, and covering long distances in less time. This is the fastest and most expensive means of travel. If we compare any mode of the transport, this air transport is the fastest as well as most expensive means of transport. They land and take off at airport. If we're talking about the airport, so airport is the hub, okay, where the aeroplanes can take or can land. Okay, ट्रेन, सपोज ट्रेन हम लोग ट्रेन पे ट्रैवल करते हैं, ट्रेन जहाँ मन किया वहाँ नहीं रुकता है। ट्रेन का एक जगह होता है जहाँ पर रुकता है, उस जगह को स्टेशन बोलते हैं, जहाँ से यात्री चढ़ते हैं और उतारते हैं। ऐसा ही एरोप्लेन का भी होता है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, एयरपोर्ट बोलते हैं, जहाँ से टेक ऑफ होता है और लैंड करते हैं। ओके, एरोप्लेन। With the increase in the air transport, many cities in the world have developed big international airport. So in the increases of air transport, okay, due to many populations, so many of the cities or the countries, they have developed big international airports. In London, Paris, Moscow and New York have very big international airports. The busiest airport in the world is Heathrow Airport in London. Okay, this is the busiest airport if you compare compared with the world. Most countries have their own airlines. A list of important airlines of the world is given below. So Qantas, okay, airline of Australia, that is Qantas. Airline of Russia, Aeroflot. Airline of Germany, Lufthansa. Airline of India, Maharaja. Airline of USA, Panam. Airline of Netherlands, KLM. Airline of Pakistan, PLA. Airline of Japan, that is JAL. Okay. India has also many big international airports. Look at the first list, some international airports of India. Indira Gandhi International Airport, it is in New Delhi. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, it is in Kolkata. Anna Durai International Airport, it is in Chennai. Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, it is in Mumbai. Rajiv Gandhi International Airport, it is in Hyderabad. Guru Ramdas International Airport, it is in Amritsar. So about this, okay, Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport in Mumbai is the biggest and busiest airport in India. If we are talking about the airport, okay, or the seaport, so Mumbai is the biggest and busiest seaport, and Mumbai is the biggest and busiest airport. Don't confuse seaport and airport. So both Mumbai's are the busiest. That's why Mumbai is called the business capital of India. Okay. Problems of increasing traffic. Most large cities in the world have bad traffic problems. There is considerable congestion on the roads due to the large number of vehicles. This causes air pollution and accidents. People also waste more time traveling. One way of reducing the congestion is to improve public transport. If public transport is fast and efficient, fewer people will use their own vehicles. Here the problems of the traffic, increasing traffic. It is basically why? Due to population. People wants to purchase their own vehicles. People wants to go their own vehicles. People wants to go freely with their vehicles, and they purchased. So day by day the roads become very congested. Okay, they may cause accidents. This causes air pollutions. Okay, efforts are being made to reduce pollution CNG by vehicles by using more efficient engines and fuels. CNG is a fuel which produces very little pollution. Now many of the states or the cities, okay, government has take initiative states, okay, to reduce pollutions. So they are using the engines or fuels, CNG fuels, because that CNG produce very little rainfall. It has been introduced by Delhi for buses and three-wheelers. So it is already in our country, in cities. If you're talking about the cities in Delhi, okay, buses, and because Delhi is the busiest, okay, Delhi and Mumbai, Kolkata or Chennai is the busiest roads. Okay, all time the vehicles are flowing. Okay, all the routes, even in shortcut area, gully, street. Okay, in street also it's flowing. Okay, if we see from the air, it is flowing. Okay, flowing the car. It is flowing the car. It is flowing the vehicles on the roads. Okay, so class for today this much only. Thank you. Go through all the lessons.